It's the final countdown to Diwali. We have 10 days until Diwali. What is Diwali? You always see people holding the diyas, the lights. There's the famous Office episode. I played Mindy Kaling in the Office musical parody off Broadway and on a national tour.
And there's that one episode where they all go and celebrate Diwali. Ryan!
So you might remember that I said on the Shera, the last day of Navratri, that we were celebrating this 10-headed demon king Ravana being defeated. But Diwali is a celebration of just that. That tale comes from the Ramayana. The first found text is said to be somewhere between 500 and 700 years before the birth of Jesus Christ. But the oral tradition of the tale is said to be like 5,000 to 7,000 years old. There are 7 chapters of the Ramayana, and it centers around Rama and Sita. An impossible tale to cover on TikTok. You should know that I'm not the kind of Hindu that supports the BJP in India or Zionism in any form. And Ram is a point of contention in India right now. I genuinely don't think it's worth it to get into it on here for the hate that will come from very conservative Hindus. But just know that while I do believe that there are some things within Hinduism that are a closed practice, and I do think the culture around it is closed, these stories are for everybody. You do not have to be ritualistic or traditional to connect with God or any other kind of spirituality. China is largely about having to be isolated, ocean, everything stripped from you, and figuring out what bounty you're still left with. Hint, it's you. Other hint, it's also God. Final hint, you are God. This is the kind of stuff that you have to be very open-minded about. And if you can't be, then you're just simply not, I don't want to say smart enough, but you're not ready, honey. You're not ready for this kind of spirituality yet, if this is triggering you. So anyway, I'm going to cover the 7 parts of the Ramayana over the next week. It's really going to be bullet points. It will largely be based off of Devdutt Patnaik's interpretation of the Ramayana, because he highlights Sita. And that brings us back to the divine goddess energy that we were talking about for Navratri. All right, cool. Now that you know exactly 0% more than you knew, well, you do know how old it is, but now that you know close to nothing or very little about the Ramayana, I'll leave you with that and be back tomorrow.